What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another free pick video. These free picks are going to be for Easter Sunday tomorrow. I'm getting this video out a little bit earlier than normal, Saturday night. We still got a couple games going, but I wanted to get this video out. So before we get to the free picks, well, actually, today I have 3 NBA player props for you guys for Sunday. I have a straight moneyline bet or spread for the NBA slate. And we're going to cap it off with the Hail Mary parlay as always. Before we get into that, quick recap on how the day went. From the last YouTube video, I gave out Zubac under 22.5 points. He finished with 21. That one hit. I had LeBron James over 18.5 points. I didn't see what he finished with, but I know he did finish with 20 something. So that one hit. And then this last one is comical. We had Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points, and he had 21. So we missed it by the hook. What can you do? Tip the cap. You just got to tip the cap to Vegas at that point. They got us on that one. The moneyline parlay I gave you guys on the last video. Knicks and Red Sox both cashed. So congrats if you guys rode with that one. The Red Sox hit a walk-off, and the Knicks had a crazy fourth quarter comeback. They went on like a 21-0 run. So that was massive. Over in VIP, we absolutely got slaughtered. No need to even sugarcoat it. It's been just a rough month all around. This has just been a weird month. We've been missing a lot of parlays by one leg this month. It seems to be the theme of the month. So looking to turn that around. But yeah, we had Tennessee baseball. They lost. We had the Reds plus 4.5. They hit. And then the Braves plus 1.5. They hit. So missed that one by one leg. We had the Red Sox, they hit. The Winnipeg Jets plus 1.5, that hit. And then the Pirates plus 1.5, they lost by 3. So that one missed by one leg. And then this one, we had the Knicks who hit, and then LSU who lost. So missed all 3 parlays by one leg. Absolutely brutal, but it's just kind of how it is. That's gambling at the end of the day. You can't win them all. That's the unfortunate part. If we could win them all, we'd all be in the Bahamas by now. Luckily, I gave out, just threw out a couple. I wanted, some late night action. So I gave out the Giants money line. I threw 5 units on it. Threw $500 on it. So I'm hoping that one comes through. They were up 3-2 last time I looked. And then I also gave out a 1 unit, just kind of a fun play. Giants, Lakers, and then under 8 in the hockey game. Looking like that one's going to miss by one leg as well. But hopefully the Giants can come through. I actually gave that out to all my VIP members and free planners. So hoping the Giants can come through. I'm actually going to check the score. See what we're looking like. So 3-2, bottom of the 8th inning. So please, please, please save the day, Giants. We need you massively. But let's go ahead and get into the free picks, guys. 3 NBA player props for Easter Sunday. We're going to start it off with Jason Tatum over 18.5 points. He's hit this in 3 out of his last 5, 8 out of his last 10, 15 out of his last 20, 57 out of 72 on the year, hitting at a 79% clip. It's the playoffs. It's Jason Tatum. He's going to shoot the ball a lot. He's going to hit over 19.5, or what was it, 18.5 easily. So lock that one in. Next leg. This one's kind of a funny one. Okay, we're taking Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 free throws. The stats don't really back it up. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. He's only hit this 1 out of his last 5, 5 out of his last 10, 12 out of his last 20, and 30 out of 71 on the year. So only hitting at a 42% clip on the year. 60% clip over the last 20. But for some reason, the Heat, they play really tight defense. The way Donovan Mitchell plays, he loves driving in. I think he's going to get quite a few free throw opportunities. And really, I feel like he only needs 5. I feel like he could just go 5 for 5 and hit this easily. But if you guys want to fade this, like, obviously, do what you want. But I think he's going to draw quite a bit of fouls. Like I said, the Heat, they play really tight defense, and I think he's going to try to exploit that and get to the free throw line as much as possible. So Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 free throws made. And then the last play is going to be Steph Curry over 29.5 points, rebounds, assists. He's hit this in 4 out of his last 5, 7 out of his last 10, 14 out of his last 20, and 48 out of 71, hitting at a 68% clip on the year, 70% clip over the last 20, 70% clip over the last 10, 80% clip over the last 5. Once again, it's the playoffs. The good players are going to ball out typically, except Cade Cunningham. But, I mean, he could hit this just with his points, to be honest. Luckily, we get rebounds and assists. He's probably only going to have a couple rebounds. But, I mean, you never know with Curry. He could easily have, 7 to 10 assists. You just never know. But points, rebounds, and assists over 29.5, I think that's actually pretty safe. So that's the last leg. The only way to lock this in exactly the way I have it is going to be to download Underdog, use code BANDIT1. They're going to give you a $1,000 deposit bonus if you use my code here. It's legal in all these yellow and green states. But all these, or I guess 2 out of these 3 are alternate lines. So if you're wanting to lock this in exactly, just make sure you download Underdog. That way you can copy my plays to a T every single day. So that's the player prop for you guys. Okay. We're going to get into the free pick. I don't have a parlay, a moneyline parlay, but I do have a straight bet that I love. It's going to be in this Warriors-Rockets game. Okay. If we look here, so it looks like Golden State opened at -1.5. It looks like the line has shifted actually quite a bit to Warriors +1.5. So I'm not sure. More than likely, that means a lot of public money came in on the Rockets. But my play for you guys is we're gonna be taking the Warriors on the spread. Okay, so it looks like it's sitting at +1.5. To be honest, I could see this shifting the other way. Weirdly, I can see this shifting the other way come tomorrow. I could see the Warriors being a slight favorite come tomorrow, to be honest. I could be wrong about that, but something just tells me that a lot of the sharps are going to be on the Warriors tomorrow. The biggest reasoning for me is, obviously I know it's in Houston. The Rockets, they've been playing pretty well, but it comes down to playoff experience for me, okay? And guys like Steph, guys like Draymond, guys like Jimmy Butler, these guys have been here before, okay? The Rockets, they haven't been here before. They're a bunch of young guys. I don't know if the moment's going to be too big for them, but I'm willing to put my money on the veterans in this spot. And, if the Rockets pull this one out, then at the end of the day, you just got to tip the cap and say good game. But to me, I'm all over the Warriors, okay? You can take the money line. You might as well just take the spread. It's +1, +1.5. It's going to be about the same payout. So just take the point. If they lose by 1, then it won't be the difference for you. But I'm going to be taking the +1.5 on the Warriors, and that is my free play for you guys. I absolutely love it. Like I said, if the Rockets pull this one off, at the end of the day, you got to tip the cap. But that's the free picks for you guys. Let's cap this thing off with the Hail Mary parlay. So Easter Sunday, we got a pretty loaded slate. We got playoff basketball, we got playoff hockey, and then we got MLB as always. So this is how it's going to go. We're taking the Thunder, the Celtics, and the Cavs and the Warriors for the NBA slate. Phillies, Tigers, Dodgers, Astros, Yankees for the MLB slate. And then Hurricanes, Maple Leafs, and Knights for the NHL slate. Parlay those up. You're going to get about 117x on your money. Throw a couple bucks on it. Have some fun with it. Don't go too crazy. But as you guys know, a lot of you guys know, this is a big time because I got four or five different futures on the Hurricanes for the NHL. So we'll see. I think I got pretty good value on them earlier in the year. I got them at +1,100 a couple times. Got them at +900 a couple times. So I don't know. I think they could do it. And even if they just make a late run, I'll always have the option to hedge or cash out. But I'm probably just going to let it ride. I've been on them all year, and I honestly might put more on them to win the Cup. So Carolina Hurricanes, if you guys want to ride a future with me, I'm invested. I already got a couple $100 on them on the futures, so the payout's going to be, you know, a couple racks. So I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys if you made it this far. Make sure you're subscribed. Smash that like button for me. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. I don't even know if people watch till the end of these videos. But if you do, smash that like button for me. Show some love in the comments. Appreciate you guys. We will see you on the next one. Peace.